Okay, welcome back. Today's Swiss Army knife will be a post 1991 Spartan. It's probably the most well-known Swiss Army knife in the world, and I'm sure several of us probably had one when we were a child, or if you're a collector, you still have a bunch. So getting into it, you have a 2-layer 91mm knife. So still 91mm. Still about an inch tall, and then with the scales you're right at about a ½ inch wide. And as we discussed in the last video, the difference between the standard and the Spartan are the scale tools. So it'll be a very similar video to last time, but we'll get into it anyway. So looking right off the bat, our keychain is on the reamer all side, so that indicates it's a post 91. We have a 4-turn solid corkscrew, also another indication it is post 91. We have the 1961 style awl reamer with the sharpened edge. As we see here, this one does have the sewing eye, so we know that's after 1985. We get into our standard opening layer. We have our can opener with precision screwdriver. But take note that we have no Swiss Pat stamp on the tang, so we know that's post 1980. Get our cap lifter and wire bender. Right off the bat we have a 90-degree stop, so we know this is post 1985. We have our standard wire bender, no wire stripper, and then we have our hollow ground flat screwdriver. Have our main blade, and on our tang stamp we have Victorinox Swiss made stainless, and on the back we have the Officer Suisse. Your small blade, you have the spear point blade, which is post 73. And because it's a Spartan, we start picking up on the scale tools. So you have the tweezers. And because these are the plastic tip, they're post 1978. We have our toothpick, which has remained basically the same since 1902. There's a few subtle differences. So there we have it. Post 1991 Spartan. Now what makes it a Spartan versus a Tinker line is the Spartan line has the corkscrew, and the Tinker line has a Phillips screwdriver on the back layer. Obviously there are a few models as you get into them that could have came either way. You could have gotten a Phillips or the corkscrew. The Champs are like that. Some of the Fisherman's and things of that nature. So I appreciate your time. Stay tuned. Be nice to one another.